It always does.
Man. I was like sitting here, I was getting my Go XLR ready so it wouldn't be like, can you guys fucking hear me? And then boom, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Amber, how you feeling?
I still have the damn cough, but I got my inhaler.
I'm good.
But I'm okay. I'm just like getting really tired of being sick.
Seriously.
Yeah. But it's not COVID. It's
No,
just
it's not
everything
COVID.
else.
What is the flu-rona or whatever they're calling it? Flu-rona?
Da, 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 da.
And I don't know if you can tell. I made a medal.
Oh, Lon,
Oh.
Lon, did you see in the comment or in the chat?
We do. What?
There's a message to Lon in the chat.
Oh, let me see here.
Did I roll? No, I didn't roll.
March 12th.
Thank you. Yeah, you do.
Ah, yes.
It's D too, not T. It's not St. Patty's. It's Paddy's.
St. Patty's Day.
You would never, ever, ever say it with a T.
Maybe like saying fountain with a T.
Ah! These are now really heavy.
Got to think about that one.
Technically, what you say it with in American English is called a tap. It's kind of a mix between a T and a D.
Hey, Apostle. Or what about mountain?
Well, that's what's called a glottal stop.
There it is.
But
That's my favorite punk band.
Glottal stop.
Glottal stop.
Glottal plosive. That sounds even cooler.
Dia and Cledia, do you guys want to roll for initiative?
All right. No.
I prefer my diphthongs.
Diphthongs.
Yeah, the diphthong song.
Yeah. Clap your diphthong.
Let me dip your thong.
I'm partial to schwas.
The schwas.
I love all of your knowledge of phonology. It's pretty good.
I don't know any knowledge. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
We were thinking the next time we should get together, we should bring character sheets of ourselves. We were at dinner tonight and talking about which one of us would have proficiency in what.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, Amber got me this for the wintervals. You probably can't see it without something behind it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's got a little stat block, sort of.
Very cool.
It's what I drink my my pink energy drink in.
Character sheets of ourselves.
That's mean, Andy.
What?
I don't want to do that.
Oh, no, it's fun.
I already got enough.
Do we do it ourselves or would other people do it for us?
Oof.
I know there's a website where you can like figure out what your stats are supposed to be.
Nah,
I
you
did
just
that.
guess. Just
It was, yeah, I gotta admit, it was pretty humbling.
Yeah. Can any of you cast magic? No.
Intelligence 0. What?
That disqualifies you from almost every class.
Oh, you're not fluent in 4 languages?
Oh.
Really?
We're all level 1 commoners.
No proficiency for you.
That sounds kind of fun.
It's just, you know,
It's
what
like
you
a
think you're
D&D
good at.
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's
Exactly.
mine.
This is yours.
Hey,
Commoner.
that's actually not bad.
No.
That's probably better than what I am.
If I can get a +2 to hit something with a sword, I'm doing pretty good.
I've got to admit, if I was a 10 in strength, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah.
Do we have to? Are we? Can we do some homebrew in these? Can I make my own character class?
You can do yours with Pathfinder, Thomas.
Exactly.
I've
Get
never
started now.
actually played it, so I don't know how.
Get started now.
You're a new guy.
Oh, yeah. I can do.
Pathfinder's not that hard.
Fine.
It's pretty much the same game. I don't know how they get away with it.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it's like Lego. It's all the same thing.
Because my other ears fell off.
Cletia, I updated your
Thank
avatar.
you.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
Oh, it's Rex and Mar then.
Hey, yeah, you can update my shit too. Go for it.
With what?
Whatever, man. I'll take it all.
Just all of it. Just all of it.
I'm one anti-magic zone away from being Greg from Muncie, Indiana. So
No, you're Nick from Arkansas.
it's even worse than that.
Your character looks like he's in a Bollywood movie. Nick.
He does.
He does.
He absolutely does.
What? Diamonos looks the same again. He's back to himself.
I like to imagine that thematic elements from the spell are Bollywood moves. That's like canon now.
Bollywood.
I love Bollywood. Bollywood's great.
It gets. I mean,
Has everyone rolled
It's
initiative?
good bad.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're about ready. Just
I know everyone's probably seen the scene where someone like drives a horse under a truck.
oh yeah.
It slides sideways.
No, I like the one where they're like launching like tents at an army. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah, they shoot them out of like catapults into a. Yeah.
And they like fly across, like light on fire or some shit. Or the ones where they like roll into balls and they're like little roly polies going over the wall.
I seem to recall one where a guy punched a jet.
You know, that's the Belisar maneuver. He just punches a jet.
That really puts Bollywood in context. I mean, D&D fights are more Bollywood than.
Oh yeah.
Much more Bollywood than gritty action movie.
Yeah, it's like Bollywood mixed with oh god, I just lost it. With anime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a lot of anime. There's lots of sitting around charging up spells and things.
I must perform a ritual.
Yeah, and
20
giant
minutes later, you
and then
shoot
giant-
one little fireball.
exactly, and then giant boobs and dicks. That's
Oh my god, it is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, you want me to update my character model? Okay. Let me look up sexy Minotaur.
Oh no, please don't.
I'm curious. I have to be honest.
I know.
I'm
I'm
All
glad
right.
that you didn't make Tari a zombie.
Yeah,
You're not there yet.
that'd be it. Yeah.
Not yet.
We'll save you.
Ezrin's having a rough time.
Uh-oh.
It crashed and it says it can't connect to servers.
No.
Right? Apostle says, don't bring a jet to a fist fight.
Don't bring logic to a Bollywood fight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Good.
Friendship!
Oh man. That's awesome.
I'm trying to find the right group text.
Oh god, there's so many. If we all had iPhones, we could like kick people off and rename it. Like we can name it something like, you know, like ours without Jason, group chat without Jay.
I can't afford a new phone of any kind.
I know,
Yeah,
I
without
know. It's okay. I think I'm the only one with an iPhone, right?
Probably.
I think you can rename
You
it.
got Okay,
Yeah.
so 3. It's not
I
bad.
love it when people like my stuff with an iPhone.
Yeah, looks all jank.
No, it's just a quote. It's like,
Yeah.
Andy liked this comment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either when it's like
Okay.
it clearly is like talking down to you. Oh, and he liked your comment, but he is not going to tell you that himself. This
Yeah.
separate message. The servant is going to tell you that Andy appreciated your content.
I don't need your goddamn sympathy iPhone.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
emoting.
letting the iPhone do it for
I'm
me.
emojing at you.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, thank you, Andy. You just love the messages.
And
I
it
don't know
loves this
if
message.
you hit a button to say that or if you actually typed it out. Either way, it's funny.
No, I just did the heart.
There's no heart on it yet.
I know there's no heart. All right. What?
There's like a new well, not even that new SMS standard, and everyone wants to do it except Apple, so they're holding everything back because they have the blue and the green blobs. That's what everyone cares about.
That sounds about right. All right. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Well, here we are. Welcome to Theros, Champion the Gods, where our champions are in the heart of Asphodel, the middle,
The very crack of Asphodel.
the very crack of this Asphodel is, and things are warming up. Things are real sweaty here.
Real hot.
Yes.
Silent but deadly.
So last time we played, you all managed to hang out with this person named Alex, and they brought you to the main lieutenant of the Polemarchos, where you all fought tooth and nail and eventually killed or incapacitated the Murder King. Turns out that Alex was none other than the god Phoenix, who unceremoniously, or maybe a little ceremoniously, rendered the soul of this poor Murder King and attached it to this altar for all of time. Only another god can take this soul and free it from this this altar. As you all were sitting around and looking at each other being like, what the F just happened? You stepped out into Asphodel, trying to maybe go find a long rest somewhere, only to realize that you were surrounded by hundreds of returned who cordially invited you to come hang out in the arena with the Polemarchos himself. At which point, they took all your gear, all your things, and bound you hand, foot, and mouth, and put you on the stage of the arena where you got a long rest, some better than others. Many of you spent that time in a delusional state talking to your god, and many actually succeeded pretty well, to be honest with you. And yes, Lucky Lala was just hanging out in the leaves with Karamitra, or Nilia. And upon waking up with thousands and thousands of eyes looking down at you, you all decided, or had a nice, lovely conversation with the Polemarchos himself, who knew you all quite well, and freely admitted that he loves to play with his victims. Before turning you into a returned, he wanted to have a good fight with you all, and miraculously gave you all your shit back so we can have a real bona fide fight. And that's where we pick up today with the Polemarchos. Now, some of the players were not actually physically here, and so we're going to have a round. If you want to drink any potions, I think turning into something, now that I think about it, Lon, probably that would be like an action in combat. But if you wanted to like down a potion or do a portents or something like that, or have a conversation with someone, make a plan perhaps, you absolutely can do that. We're going to go in initiative order. Tari, you are up first. You are hairless, you are nailless, you are lipless, noseless, and earless. I can't hear you.
Oh, I thought Ezrin made me metal ears.
I did.
Yes. You have a metal mask and metal ears.
Right. So I.
Oh, you do have them on. That's amazing. I just now realized that.
Okay, let's see.
That is
I
awesome.
don't really have to take my ears off.
No.
Okay. I don't think I can. I mean, I don't want to start raging because I need to do that during combat. So I don't really need to do anything. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm just ready to avenge my ears.
Ready to get it on.
Avenge him with the weapon.
All right. Lucky Lala.
I'm full health. I don't have any like luck potion or anything like that, do I know? I don't know what I need to. Can I just get on guard and be ready? Kind of like getting it.
Absolutely. You kind of this guy, he's been talking all sorts of stuff about you all. You've seen him kill. You're just hunkering down ready for this major fight. You got your weapons and your staffs and you're ready to kick some butt.
Actually, what I do is I'm gonna throw some fruit out on the floor in front of us. Cornucopia.
Nice.
Wait,
nice.
You threw a banana peel in front of him? Wow!
I'm gonna win.
Bakayo!
Nice. All right. Kalitia, anything you want to do to prepare for this? Anything you want to
I want
say?
to say a prayer for myself and my companions.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay, let's hope I have better luck this time.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
81.
100.
Who's your god?
Nelia.
Nelia. Yeah, you tried talking to Nelia before. This is very, very far away from Nelia's realm.
Cold shoulder.
As much as I love Nelia, I think maybe she's abandoned you, friend.
I'm having a crisis of faith.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Anything else you want to do, Kalitia?
Cry.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll be there to support each other.
You
Thank you, my friend.
guys, your paladin is sitting there crying.
Stop crying.
Yeah, that's not terribly encouraging, I have to say.
No, it's really, really not.
And I'm throwing fruit.
Rexenor, what are you doing?
Well, they've tried prayer and that hasn't worked, so I'm going to try to do something instead. I'm going to cast false life on myself at 2nd level and get myself some temporary hit points.
I thought you were going to give hopes and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, you guys.
That was Kalitia's effort.
9, I think it is. Yeah.
Don't worry, I liked it on Facebook.
You're welcome.
Whatever happened to that dude in like Northern Africa that was stealing kids? That everyone was like, Facebook's bad.
Oh, Coney 2012.
Yeah, Coney. Whatever happened to that guy?
He's probably fine.
He's doing just fine.
Oh, he runs Facebook now.
It's great.
So, Rexenor has 11 temporary hit points that will almost immediately be taken away.
Wonderful.
That's pretty good.
That is very good. So it's Apollo Marcos' turn, and he just looks at you all with his arms crossed and says, I gotta get his voice.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Well, doesn't everybody love the big butts? Oh, so good. Lucky Lala, what are you doing with all that fruit on the ground? I'm gonna pick up this little banana. So good.
Did this become Mario Kart?
Theodore.
I'm looking for the blue shell. Where's the blue shell?
That'd be amazing. That's the boss fight.
Exactly, Apostle. All right, Theodore, what are you doing?
Well, since this is my first opportunity to actually say something to him, I will say I hope that your dominion over these mindless creatures is enough for you. Although to me, it seems awfully boring.
Boring? You say that this is boring? I consider all of this to be beautiful. Do you not think this is beauty? This is pure beauty, my friend Theodore. Look at it.
I do not find the snuffing out of creativity to be that much of beautiful thing.
Creativity has only brought you death.
Apparently, it has eradicated death. But you would know that, wouldn't you, as the god of death?
The god of death. He is nothing. He's a has-been. I am the evolution of death.
Death 2.0. Who has the whip?
Me, don't I?
Yes.
Do we know what would happen if you like combined the whip with him or something?
Not yet.
Okay, well we'll try that later. I will cast Enhance Ability on who needs it more. I can't see my stats and my spells at the same time. You know what? I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself and give myself Bear's Endurance.
Okay.
So I get advantage on con checks, and I gain 2d6 temporary hit points. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Ooh.
Dang, nice.
Me likey that.
I'll slurp up them temporary hit points.
Hell yeah. I'll take that.
That's a whole half a hit right there.
That'll be yes, exactly half a hit. I can take 1.5 hits now.
All right.
Exactly 1.5 hits.
Is that it?
Yarp.
Ezrin, you're up.
Yes, so I would like to first don my Cloak of Stars,
Okay.
and then I would like to cast Heroism on Tari since she has the whip.
Okay.
What does that do? Oh,
What's in
So
the
I put the description
Oh, I
into
see.
the chat.
I have that spell too. I could have done something more useful, like arrow.
You get to add 7 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns, Tari, and you're immune to being frightened.
Cool. Thank you.
Thing is, they don't stack, but any that are left over reset, but you do get that fresh 7 every time.
Thank you.
At the beginning of my turn.
As long as she's concentrating.
Yep.
Really?
Okay.
I think Emberlyn had that spell. She never.
My heroism doesn't have anything about gaining them.
Okay. We good?
Oh, you're right. It is. Okay.
Okay.
I missed it.
I think you skipped me.
Oh, where are you? Did I even see you on the list?
12. I rolled 12. So.
You rolled a 12?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Anyway, I'm just casting protection from good and evil on myself.
I thought about that too.
Okay. And you're at 12. All right. Good deal. All right. So,
We have come here at last. Pick up your weapons, you little itty bitty champions of all your gods, you astronauts. In a way, I am impressed by you all to stand here in front of your champion, your true champion, willing to fight me. We'll see how long you last.
Grab your giant Q-tip.
Tari, you are up.
So I'm gonna rage.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to rage.
Right.
And then since I've already I have a question. Does the whip reset because I used one of the spells?
Yeah, it's been a long rest and it will reset.
Okay.
It's been a long rest.
Hey, real quickly, did Tari or no, Kaliti didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she prayed. Hopes and prayers.
Never mind. All right, you'll have to do it next time. Sorry.
She cast thoughts and prayers.
Yep.
It's not effective.
Unreliable at best.
I didn't. Character sheet. I guess I did. Oh wait, I did. Sorry.
It's on there. Nick used it.
Yeah, I used it last week.
I think he kind of fixed it too.
Sorry, I have about 1 million on here, so.
I thought my great club.
Yeah, because I rolled something like a 38 to hit. I'm like, I think this might be broken.
Yeah.
I had a couple of glasses of red wine when I put it in, so good chance that happened.
Well, it's not like it's intuitive either.
No. I think I might just hit Polymarcus.
Yeah? Are you going to run up to him?
Whip. Yep.
All right. Run up to the Polymarcus.
Uh-oh, cats.
Sorry, I'm trying to...
Well, Tari rage, so they're also going to.
That's right.
Sounds like relaxing music. It's like a spa.
It's a goth fight battle music.
That's what you get for being copyright free.
I mean, it doesn't. Cool.
Here we go. All right. So let's see. 21 hits.
Thank Crucifix.
And so is that 14? 14 slashing and 15 bludgeoning?
Necrotic.
Necrotic, I mean.
Yes.
Okay. And so as you take this whip, you run up to him and you slash him with this whip. He looks down at you, Tari, and goes,
Ugh. What? What is that? You. How dare you?
anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Attack.
That is my attack. I have my bonus attack. Can I? Oh, I can attack again, can I?
You get 2 attacks.
I get 2 attacks. I'm gonna hit him again with the whip.
I think the whip only has 1 attack.
Okay. Then I'm going to. What is it called? Form of the Beast. Try to claw him.
Okay. You get your second set of claws that haven't fallen out.
Wolverine, that guy.
20 hits and 6 slashing damage. Tari's coming out swinging.
8, actually.
I'm sorry? Why?
8 rage damage.
Oh, 8.
Rage.
Does rage add to the whip?
Maybe. So how many damage does it add? Just
2.
2? All right, so I'll add another 2 for the whip. All right, dang. Tari comes out swinging and slashing and beating him up real good, toe to toe. Well, really, yeah, I mean, you're really at his toe level.
Even though your whip has a 300-foot range.
It does.
Well, I guess I could have stayed over there, but what?
You can't
Magical
scratch.
range.
Yeah, I can't scratch him, so I had to.
Exactly. All
I had
right.
to engage.
Lucky Lala, you're up.
Okay, question. Is this ceiling over 100 feet high?
You are outside
Oh, yes.
in an arena.
Okay. I'm going to call lightning.
Okay.
So my eyes start to spark, and I just get this rage inside me, and I start to cast this lightning cloud.
Okay.
And it's gonna, let's see if it hits him. Wait, where is it? Come on.
Does he have to do a dex save or anything, or is it an attack?
Did it work?
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Dex save.
Dex save.
When you call lightning, do you have to reverse the charges?
All right, let's see.
Call and collect.
Now we got the cool music again. What
on.
is this? He gets a 24.
He rolled a 24?
He rolled a 24.
Oh, Okay, I think he still takes half damage.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 13 damage from the lightning. Is it a concentration spell?
No, it's just
No,
a
it's like-
one-time. Wait,
Comes.
up to 10 minutes.
So it is a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, didn't check that. It is.
Let me get this lightning in here. This isn't quite.
Nice.
There's a boom. All right, so there's lightning hitting Adam. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Um,
Run away.
I'm not gonna run away since I prayed to my god. I have like no fear right now. I can't be afraid or feared.
That's true.
I'm immune to fear, so I'm just gonna kind of stand my ground and just kind of act brave.
Okay. You absolutely do that. Kalitia, opposite from Lucky, this little satyr is like just wanting to beat him up. You got some tears rolling down your cheeks. What else are you doing?
I am going to put my fear behind me and gather my strength and go up to the sky, and I'm going to hit him with my great sword using Branding Smite.
Ooh, okay. You cast Branding Smite on your great sword.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Fear.
Kalitia, where are you standing? You want to move your avatar there?
Did you find the banana peel?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
All right, I got one more.
Okay, well, we'll do that. Well, wait. First,
There's consequences.
yeah, let's do a dex save first.
Okay.
A 7. You drop your sword. You manage to pick it up as your action, but you do not have your second attack. He gets an attack of opportunity, unfortunately. What is he going to do?
I'm gonna kill me.
No, don't kill Kalitia. We just paid for this thing.
He takes this blade. Very, very long blade. It is about as long as you are as a horse. And goes to attack you. And, oh god. Gets a 25 to hit. And then you take 3 slashing damage, which you can handle pretty well. And then an additional 8 force damage as it kind of knocks you to the side.
I think it's just toying with you at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that?
Kalitia, anything else you want to do in your turn?
Run away for now.
Here's the blue shell.
If you run away, you will incur another attack of opportunity.
Okay, I will stay.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
poor
great for
Kalitia.
defense,
Oh, Aspen's having a hard time too.
I think you can do that.
I will ask my companions to come around and help defeat this guy.
Yell and be like,
Follow
help!
me.
Help!
I
Help
get it.
me, help me!
All right, you had that drive. They're like, okay, Kalitia, you got this. And you run up and you're just like, oh god, no, I don't got it.
Cue yakety sack.
You are fighting the god of death. Who would have that?
Yes.
Only half of a god.
All right, Reximo, what are you going to do?
Oh, well, it is interesting that you should ask, because I have foreseen this very moment. And I'm going to center a fireball right there. And no need to roll a dexterity saving throw. He gets a natural 4 on that.
Wonderful.
My importance.
Wonderful.
Now, if he saves on this, we're really fucked.
So what kind of a save is it?
It's dexterity, so 4 plus whatever his dex mod is.
10.
So he took 17 fire damage. Not my best fireball, but hey, it hit.
There's a doggy dog barking. He gets so hit, he's barking with the fire and the flame. I don't even see Ezrin. She's behind my thing there. There she is.
Flames on the side of his face.
All right. Anything else? Rexenor of Melibus.
Yeah, not really much else I can do on this. Actually, you know what? I am going to move just a bit.
Yes, do it.
Let's see.
Run away, little thing, little creature.
He dances away.
Yeah, I think there's good.
Okay. And as you walk back, the front, I would say 4 rows of returned are all looking at you in unison and turning their heads as you're starting to walk backward.
Oh, hello, boys and girls.
And they kind of like tip their hat at you.
Yeah, so perhaps I'll sign autographs later if I survive.
Is he trolling them, or they're independent?
They're independent, but they are well disciplined. Except for this guy in the front row here. You actually, Rexenor, you look down and you see like his foot kind of slide out. And it's a piece of paper. He wants you to sign it afterward. Get your autograph. All right. Dianuminous.
Oh man, I just get the impression these are like what are they called? The tauntauns, like the things in Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
TikTok guys.
Yeah. The beefeater dudes or the royal guards. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna shoot a fireball right where Rexenor did, and I'll do it with radiant damage. Not that it probably matters, but.
Okay, and he has to make a dex save?
Yeah.
All right. And ooh, not gonna make it. 9.
Oh yeah. So and then he'll do. Oh man, dice rolls not quite there. What is?
I can't hear the music. It like comes in and out. It's like kind of.
Yeah, I have it really low. Maybe I'll just get rid of it.
Ooh, nice.
27.
27. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Major fireball. You just see this nuclear blast happen right behind him, taking some major damage.
Right? Yeah.
Settle down, jeez.
I'm gonna move back over here and keep social distancing with in order if there's an area of effect spell, but
All right.
if you cast COVID on us.
No, I don't have the constitution for that.
This is a super spreader event too.
It is.
It really is.
They're going to be spreading us if we're not careful.
Hey, Jaggy Man. All right. It is now the Polar Marcos' turn.
No.
Ooh, boy, what's he gonna do?
I don't know, but I bet it's going to hurt.
So I didn't read his stat block, and like I read it, but I haven't read it in like a couple days. So
Hashtag DM life.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a let's see, there's 7 of you.
Mhm.
Theodore, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I get advantage on those. All right, here comes nothing. 18.
18, and I gotta see what you actually have to make. Where is your save throw? Where is it? Spell save DC, right?
Yep.
You know where the book Amulet is?
No. No idea.
Okay. Oh gosh.
But right now you need to take a shower, so you shouldn't be needing a book to read.
I'm not gonna read
Okay, so that fails.
Focus on your shower and stuff first. And then you
Yeah,
can
focus on it. Amy, you're not muted.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. He looks at you and sends a ribbon of negative energy. It's like Twitter everywhere. It's like a flood of Twitter. Negative energy at one creature that you can see within range. Must make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise takes necrotic damage on a failed save. And that will be a total of 27 necrotic damage as this slams into you. And luckily, you are not dead. So
yeah, I know what that was.
Yeah, you do.
That's
All
bad.
right.
That's real bad.
Kalitia, he looks at you with and uses his sword. He brings his sword back one more time and attacks you with it for, oh, that's not great. Let's see. What is it? What's their, okay. 13, I presume that misses.
It does.
Yeah.
All right, so he takes his sword, he comes back, swings, bam, misses. That is his turn.
Says, well, we're warming up, are we not? A nice warm-up round before you all die.
Theodore.
Just like getting polymorphics.
Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
And also, one thing you see is he feels and looks a little better.
Oh, he healed himself.
Drain life, kind of.
Okay. I'm assuming that was probably some kind of weird necrotic spell that would probably turn me into a zombie.
Okay. I mean, that's not far from the truth.
Alrighty then. I am going to. All right. I had planned this ahead of time. I'm going to do a. See, I even cast the spell to help me protect against that, and it still didn't help. I'm going to do a healing word at level 2 on Kalitia. Actually, level 3. I got a level 3.
Okay.
She's not super damaged.
No, don't worry about it. That's not why I'm doing it. You get 5, 6, 7 hit points. And with my powerful voice of authority, I invoke the power of law to embolden an ally to attack. So, Kalitia, you may make an attack.
Ooh. Okay, I will hit him with my great sword. I feel like it was an omen that I didn't get hit by him last time. So.
Yes.
By your new god. Heliod.
Mogus?
No, Heliod.
Okay, let me.
He's trying to recruit her. I don't think that's going to.
Damn.
14 misses, unfortunately. So you get this energy and you go swinging again and you miss him yet again, this giant freaking creature.
Welcome to D&D, Tanya.
Okay, that was my
dice.
All right.
So that was my bonus action. I'm going to wander over here a little bit. And then I am going to drink a potion of invisibility. Bye-bye!
Okay. You are invisible. After your turn, the Polemarchos looks down at Rexenor and says,
Rexenor of Meletis, you have been summoned.
go ahead and make a charisma save.
Oh, fuck. Is this a spell?
It's a legendary action. I guess it's a spell?
It's either an ability or a spell.
I'm going to say it's an ability.
It probably is.
It was real nice knowing you folks.
No, he's gonna know. You're gonna know him even better when you're his friend or something.
Yeah, I'm not at disadvantage. I don't need any more not help. Nope.
No. Rexenor, And you all see this magical cave open up underneath Rexenor, and he gets like hundreds of hands begin to grapple at him, and he gets pulled into the underworld. Rexenor, you are dragged through the underworld, and you see things that you have never seen before.
Like labyrinth.
Horrors.
You went into 4chan, didn't you?
It's like Constantine when he went.
You take 19 psychic damage as you see spirits and creatures and despicable things and this just macabre death that is in this endless expanse of the underworld. You will be there until the end of the Polemarchos' next turn.
Oh, jeez.
That's a crazy spell. Or action, I guess. Yeesh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Right.
Sucks.
You'll all get your turn soon enough.
It's like the trivia murder party.
Not just Arnie Meek.
Now you're gonna ask us like, which of these is not a state park? No, I don't know. How many of these shows starred B. Arthur?
Ezrin, you look behind you and you just see Rexenor get sucked into the underworld.
Like, oh shit! So I want to get up on my slime broom.
Okay.
And that speed is 30, so I want to try to back away as much as I can on the broom too. So that's kind of 3D movement. I don't know where you want to put me.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm. But kind of up in the air too. Not just straight. I just want to kind of backing up, like diagonal.
I mean, you can go up 15 and over 15, I guess.
Okay. We'll do that.
I don't know. You do you. You're the math person. You figure out 30 feet and then you put yourself there. I don't care.
Okay. So, and then I would like to take, I don't know, it's like that. Take out my infused crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to shoot the crossbow.
Okay.
Moment. There we go.
17 misses. Bink.
Okay. I will do my second attack.
And 20 does hit. Absolutely.
So 9 piercing, and then I will use my piety.
Okay.
3 lightning.
All right.
And
And you shoot it
Dr.
right in the side. And then what?
Dr. Calamario is going to come up, and I do not believe there is a position with this creature probably that he can flank. Is that correct?
I mean, you can flank him. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
You can
So
certainly
he will
flank him.
flank.
Yeah.
And then he will attack.
Okay. With advantage. I'm not going to give him with advantage quite just yet. He is a giant creature. I'm going to say you need one more thing to be on him.
Well, could I have done Dr. Cal or Mr. Dr. Clickety,
Mr.
Clickety Clack first?
We'll do that. And so then we'll give you the 25. We'll just keep with Dr. Calamario for now. So 25 hits and 9 force damage.
Yep. And
All right.
Dr. Calamario would be just normal. He would have missed.
Yep. And he misses with a 10. All right. Is that your turn, Ezrin? As you're Harry Pottering it away from the battlefield.
Yes, and Tari, do not forget, if you have not added them, to have your 7 hit points. I don't know if you got hit last time.
Who got 7?
She has 7 hit points, temporary.
Just put your health up 7.
Plus 7.
I did this.
Okay, we're good. All right, top of the order. Actually, who got healed? Tari got healed. Kalitia got healed.
I didn't get killed.
Tari wasn't healed.
Okay, Kalitia, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
You're good at this. Nice.
All right, you were healed. It is your turn.
Tari, right?
Tari. Yes, sorry.
Tari's turn.
Yes, Tari's turn.
Weapon good.
I'm gonna go ahead and I can attack with the whip, right? Again.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Are you flanking it?
I don't know.
It is flanked. You do get advantage.
Oh.
Roll
Should I
one more.
click it and roll again, or should I just do another normal?
Click it again.
Yeah, do normal.
25. 25 hits. Dang. Yes. So that's 14 and then 11. And again, it looks at you.
And
Two, so 27.
you make me so angry.
What about 27?
He's plus 2.
Plus 2.
For rage.
Yes. Okay. Anything else you do on your turn?
I might try to hit it, or I'm gonna try to bite him
Okay.
with my phantom dentures.
Yes.
I think technically when you shift, you pick a weapon, right? You pick claws.
It says that you can do it.
Tari is fucking pissed. Tari is angry.
It says you can do.
That's some great Foley work, kiddies.
Yeah.
Let her out. They were fighting
As far
too.
as I understand, form of the beast, I can choose either my claws, my tail, or my bite.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm gonna try to bite him.
Bite him. With advantage.
Oh.
Bite him again. 21 hits, 10 piercing damage. You just bite right into his like, ah, ah.
So 12.
Yes, thank you. All right. Anything else you do on your turn?
Technically, the bite heals you, right?
Yeah.
You're not
But
damaged.
I don't have any damage, so.
So you're good to go.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. On it, or after your turn, it's gonna look at you and swing his sword at you. And oof, okay. And hit you for a dirty 20.
I think that would.
I presume that hits.
For 20?
Yeah.
You got hit with a 20.
With a 20.
So it's probably more than 20.
Does that does it hit you with a 20?
Yeah.
Your armor's like 15.
Yeah, I'm not very well. What kind of damage is that though? Because it's
It does 8 slashing damage.
Reduced to 4.
yeah.
Okay. And then another 13 force damage.
Force. What's a force?
You know, when Darth Vader chokes people.
Yeah.
It's like it's magic missile damage.
It's the one that nothing can protect against.
I have something that can protect against it. Well, I can have something that makes me immune to magic missile for a turn.
Oh, shield.
So is that what was the total then?
17.
17.
So you lost your 7.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Tari?
No.
Lucky Lala, you are up.
Okay, so I'm still concentrating on my.
What is that noise? What is that noise?
Oh, he was doing a storm sound effect, I think.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay.
Oh my god.
You
That
knocked
was-
something over.
I think we all just took psychic damage.
Yeah, it was like it
That
sounded
was
like
an
someone just
audio
like
hell
ruffling
thing.
like paper. Nice. So you're doing your storm. Yeah, that was
Was a little too
effective.
close to the mic, I think.
It's
Okay.
fine.
I'm gonna call lightning.
Okay.
Okay, he has to do a DC 15, which he has high dex, I know, but
think he had necessarily.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
so what does that mean?
That's
Is he-
half damage.
Okay, so he still takes 8 damage.
8. All right.
Hey,
And-
be glad he rolled it on that save and not on an attack.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
true. I can't like
Porque no los dos. He can still
I
do
can't
that.
like even like see where Rexner is, can I?
No.
So I can't like cast a healing.
He's on a magic carpet ride through the underworld.
Oh my gosh, okay.
It's a Willy Wonka boat ride, is what it is.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God! The Oompa
I don't have much else I can do. I
Oh.
think I'm just gonna hold my ground and keep where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh.
Was
Not
that?
time for the fursuit yet.
What's that?
It's not time for the fursuit yet.
Not yet. Kalitia, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit again with my great sword using branding smite.
Okay.
Alright, let's try this.
24. Big hit. Oh yeah. Major hit. Hit click on that where it says great sword on the chat. 10 slashing damage. All right. I presume that's a magical weapon.
yeah.
I believe so.
I don't remember.
Let's look it up.
What's your strength?
Your strength is 18. Well, yeah, 18 is a base.
And it's not currently a magical weapon.
Okay.
It is not a magical weapon. Where? Well, man. I will not worry about the other ones, but he takes no damage.
What about the branding smite, though? Right?
He does take the branding smite. Let's see. How much is that? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
No damage.
What is the branding smite? I don't know how it like. What does branding smite add?
Running smite.
It's like 2d6, I think.
Yeah, 2d6 radiant damage to the target.
So just re-roll because I can't like tell which is what. Just roll 2d6. It's probably gonna be better than the 10. It didn't even roll the 2d6. Or no, 2d6 plus 4. And so you got a 2 and a 4. So you got 6 on the 2d6.
Okay.
On the first one. So I'm gonna do that. All right.
Okay.
Sorry. All right.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. 21 hits.
All right.
Reset the clock. You have 5
And so that gets a 3. 3 more damage.
Oh,
Okay. Anything else?
that is all for my turn.
That is all for your turn. Rexenlor Melitis.
Well, I am not particularly enjoying this magic boat ride through hell. But there's also not a whole lot I can do. But there are a couple of things. First is I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
I thought you already did that.
Nope, that was Dia.
Okay.
Dominoes. I cast false life, so I actually absorbed most of that psychic damage with temporary hit points.
Nice.
The second thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to slug down a healing potion.
I don't know if you can actually do that.
Okay, I'll stick with protection from evil and good and hold on.
Yeah.
Somewhat terrified.
I'm gonna say you can't really do that right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You are like, it's how would I describe it?
I think it makes sense that it would take all of my concentration to cast this spell.
Yeah, you are taking, yeah, and you are taking some psychic damage. Like, this is not meant for mortal's eyes until you're dead. All right, Dionomenos.
Well, fuck, I can't fireball him so easily because everyone's around. That's my one strategy for playing as a wizard. Alright, I shall cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
And that's a wisdom saving throw, I believe. Yeah.
And he is going to use a legendary action to dispel that.
Alright. Well then. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of run over and just investigate what I can of Rexenor's disappearance.
You kind of look down the hole. Actually, at this point, the stairs have kind of reformed. You can do an investigation check or an arcana check, whichever.
I keep forgetting. They're really the same. Although Arcana would make more sense, I guess. 17?
17. You're gonna sense that this is some major magic. At this point, you're not sure he's coming. You're not sure he's coming back.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Next up is the Portamarcos.
Everybody's favorite.
Alrighty. Let's see what he's going to do.
Oh boy.
All right. All right. Everybody, besides Rexenor, must make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
With a DC of 18.
Is this something he has to be able to see me to cast, or is it just an aura?
It is an aura.
Oh.
It is a rippling energy.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck's sakes, people.
Oh, phew.
I need somebody to save me when I get back.
Oh.
All right, so Ezrin, you're rolling for with advantage.
Fine.
Okay, so you got a 4 that fails. Cletia fails. Lucky Lala fails. Dr. Calamario fails. Theodore succeeds, takes half damage. Ezrin fails. Dionomenos succeeds, takes half damage. Tari fails. Are we missing Mr. Clickety Clack?
I did clickety clack.
Dr. Calamario? He's there.
I did them all.
Okay,
All three.
you're all there. All right, let's see the damage. Oh, that's not it.
Yeah.
There it goes. Oof, that's not great. 25 necrotic damage on a fail. Whatever half that.
Oh my god.
12 if you succeed. With a circle of death radiates out to you all.
I'm gonna use unscarred D12
Okay.
for damage.
So that's not
15.
a bad idea.
So I get
I'm gonna
15.
save it though.
Ezrin takes half because she's resistant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the unscarred as well.
Oh, damn.
So I got 4 back at least.
It should be called, not Asgard.
Oof. Some of these abilities, like some of the starter abilities, are not equal. Unscarred is not great.
Is this considered magic?
Huh?
It was magic, yes.
So
No, it's like
satyrs have magic resistance, so we get advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
So can we
You can re-roll.
one more roll? Okay. Same with
Oh
Geonomos.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Not helping.
Got worse.
Geonomos doesn't need it. He saved. So
Yeah.
Man.
okay, well,
Not even gonna-
tried. We tried.
Tough.
And then as a bonus action,
No bonuses.
it goes and boops Kalitia on the nose. And your max HP is reduced by 1. So instead of, which is the best you can get, so instead of having 39 max HP, you're now at 38. You are exceedingly lucky. And then it's going to swing its blade at Jari. Or is it going to
Does
do
he
that?
have disadvantage for being flanked or no?
No, we don't do that anymore. All right, Tari. What's he gonna get?
No, I'm only at 10. But my max hit points are now at 38.
Plus, where are ya? Okay, dirty 20 hits. I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we gotta like half all this shit, and you get 11 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Are you having already?
No, so that's
Okay.
4
So
or 5. Okay, and then for force damage, you take an additional 9. Whoop-a-dip-a-doo.
13.
And at the end of his turn, you see Rexenor kind of bubble up.
He's wearing the Mickey Mouse ears and a Disney t-shirt. He's got a balloon.
You've escaped from hell.
Yeah, it says, I went to Disneyland and all I got was necrotic damage, or psychic damage.
Hey, they have food too. You take poison damage.
That's right. No, that's Cancun. All right.
That is necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Fucking A, it is.
All right. Theodora, you are invisible.
I am invisible. Ooh, this stinks. Do I lose invisibility if I speak? I can't. That doesn't get rid of it, right?
No, but if you attack or cast any spells, you do.
It's not much I can really do. I only wanted to not be killed in before my next turn. That's why I took the potion. I am going to. None of this helps. I am going to cast Healing Word on Tari at level 3.
Okay.
With my
Tari,
last level 3.
Tari, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw. You do not heal as this giant creature's in front of you. You are so shocked that this heal that Theodore tries to give you has 0 effect.
Great. But you still get to make an attack from the commanding presence.
He has an aura of death about him.
So you can make an attack.
You can make an attack.
And I'm not invisible anymore.
I'm not invisible anymore.
I think I'll hit him with my battle axe.
All right. 23 hits. 9. Is it magical?
Yes.
+1.
+1.
So 10. Oh no, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. I will. Oh, boo. I have nothing. I have nothing for this. I'm going to slug my greater healer.
Okay.
What's the amount of that?
4d4 +4.
As your bonus action.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, that sucks. Welcome to my rolls tonight.
Oh,
That's 11. You do get to add 4 to that.
yeah. So that's my action.
Sort of.
It's about all I can do. I'm gonna hang out over here, I guess. See ya.
Okay. All right. Ezrin, your little Mr. Clickety Clack has kapooted again.
Easy does not last long. Dr. Calamario is going to go ahead and repair himself.
He's gonna. Is that a technical heal? Is that technically a heal?
No, it's a thing he does. He just repairs himself. He's mechanical. He's like,
Okay. That's fine.
Like,
I will let that go.
special needs.
Yep. Well, no. Actually, it says cannot regain hit points. So I need him to do a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, but it's like his whole action.
Let me roll for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Like a
do.
healing potion or something is usually like a.
I'm gonna do a d20, highs and lows. It's a low, doesn't heal.
Wait, I don't get to roll anything for it?
I don't know. What does the group think?
I don't know.
It says a creature other than Erebos within his sphere of influence cannot regain hit points if it fails a DC Wisdom saving throw.
I mean, I hate to
So
rule
can you do it?
against us, but
Yeah, it seems. And so describe what he does.
it literally says healing there.
Anything that gains hit points.
Describe what Dr. Calamario does.
I was just trying to look up the actual word.
It's like self-repairing. He like
Yeah, he
repairs.
repairs himself.
It's like
It does repair,
Yeah,
but it's a healing. It's a way for him to, like, basically, since he's mechanical, if he gets stuff knocked off, he like
He
repairs.
fixes himself.
and he's a construct, but not a creature.
Yeah, he's a construct.
Not a, and so by definition, that would not be a creature.
I don't think constructs are creatures. I don't know.
I'll give it to you.
That's racist, Amy.
He is not a sentient.
Feelings are hurt.
He is not a sentient being.
Yes, construct is a creature type.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Don't I
no
get
on
to
this.
do no, what I was asking though is, don't I get to do a roll?
A wisdom saving throw. I thought you did one. I thought you did a 15.
No, that was my healing.
Oh, so yes.
I mean, he's not going to do well, but he at least gets a shot. Sorry, I still had advantage on.
He does not do it. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, Dr. Calamario.
Yeah. Okay. So Ezrin is going to be like, Dr. Calamario. And I'm going to.
But you don't care about Mr. Clickety Clack? He's the one that's dead.
He's already dead.
He's dead to me. He's literally dead to me.
I'll recreate him tomorrow.
I can make another one just like him. I brought you into this world, and God's damn it, I can take you out.
No, don't do that.
Oh, branding smite is concentration, isn't it? Okay.
I think so.
So I'll just hit with my infused crossbow because I'm still concentrating on my heroism.
Okay. 12 misses.
And I'm going to shoot him again.
Shoot him again. 13 misses as well. Pew, pew!
Oh my god! I'm rolling for crap.
Ezrin's having a rough time.
Painful.
Oh.
I want to fly back more so that I'm farther away. I'll do that.
I'll say that you can get higher.
Okay.
Because you as you get closer to the crowd, and further away from like the arena, you see that there is a group of returned with like mage capabilities. They're about ready to shoot you out of the sky if you go too far away from the battlefield.
Okay.
So you can go higher for sure, but like further like out.
Yes, I go higher.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. After your turn, let me ask Rexenor or Nick, with legendary actions, do you restart them at the top of the order or at the
on
next
your
turn?
turn.
At the next turn. Okay. And he has done. Has he done any legendary action since his turn? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, and nothing's gonna happen. Tara, you're up. Top of the
Hit
order.
points.
7.
7 hit points. I have 12 hit points. I'm very
I tried to heal you.
I know. Am I still raging?
I think so.
Okay, I raged for a minute, so I'm just wondering.
Oh, that's like
Yeah,
Way
it's
less
like
than that.
it's like
We're on
round 4.
3.
Around 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, we're 12 seconds into this fight.
So I'm gonna bite him again
Okay.
because that I can heal.
Is that a magical weapon?
I'm assuming because I'm transformed.
What's it called?
Form of beast. I don't know if it's magic. It's probably not.
I don't think it is.
According to Google, real quick, it does count as magical. Okay, so I'll give it to you.
Google helps us for once.
No, it doesn't.
Normally, like, no, that doesn't.
All right.
Do I get advantage at all because he's still flanked?
He is not flanked.
I hate to use Google against this completely, but it's only magical once you're level 6.
Oh, I didn't click on anything.
Bestial Soul, beginning at the 6th level, your natural weapons become magical.
Okay, never mind.
Now we've got 2 rules lawyers in the party working.
I mean,
Oh, the evil warlock Google.
All right, so Tari, I'm gonna say it's non-magical then.
So if
only we'd got those 35 experience points.
And you know this.
It's that scene in what's the Coen Brothers movie with the hula hoop?
The hula hoop?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead, Tari.
I'm gonna hit him with the whip then.
All right. You can whip the whip out. Whip the whip out. And it does have spells.
Yes. I know.
Just hold on those for a special occasion.
I'm terrified to cast dominate monster because he's probably very, very wise.
Yeah.
And I again terrified to do circle of death
because we're surrounded by friends.
Because I'm yeah.
Trust that instinct.
What? Plus, you're good at hitting things.
I'm good at hitting things.
It's like casting a spell, but it hurts more.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Did you roll? 21. Yeah. 21 does hit. Let me see something real quick. All right. So that hits, and so that's an
21 damage.
21 damage. And you added your raging?
Yes.
Come on. Come on. What the frick? Roll 20. You're pissing me off. Okay. 12 damage. I need you to roll a d10.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, are you going to turn him back into Erebos? That'd be fun.
All right. Nothing happens. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want to hit him with my battle axe. Oh, wait, no. I want to give my battle axe to Kalitia.
Okay. You slide over your battle axe to Kalitia. Anything else? I guess that'd be an action. Anything else for like bonus action?
No.
Okay. Lucky Lala, you are up. You're still concentrating on this lightning.
It's 10 minutes. Has that passed?
No,
No. We're like
20 seconds later.
Yeah.
10 minutes is literally 100 rounds of combat.
Oh, okay. So I can still concentrate on this lightning.
Oh yeah.
Just
Okay, I'm
whenever
gonna-
you take damage roll a
How do I
con
share?
No sound effect this time.
All right.
And here we go. Come on, lightning, do your thing.
He has to do a dex save, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I get it. Did it go?
I don't see
There you go.
anything. Oh. Yeah, he saves.
There we go.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 7 damage.
Oh, jeez, come on. It's 2. Okay. Can I still do a bonus action healing, or do I lose my concentration?
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You
Absolutely.
can try it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. I think it's healing word on Tari.
All right, Tari, do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on, please. Oh shoot!
You
So it doesn't work.
do not. You feel the energy kind of like, and then
all
and then this death aura sucks it out.
How?
Sorry, Tari. I'm trying. My spell's not working.
That's all right.
How what?
I was just gonna say, how far is the aura?
You don't know. You can do a Arcana check.
I can't do that.
You might as well ask her to do a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I didn't want to metagame, but I was like, no, not Tari. She'll never make the save.
So when I did that spell, I lose a spell slot, right?
Yeah, I
That
sure
can't
do.
Okay.
Bad but true.
No, I don't have anything else up my sleeve.
All right, Kalitia, it is your turn.
I'm going to use Branding Smite again with my greatsword.
Wait.
No, with your axe because it's magical.
Yeah, you went
Oh,
the
right,
axe.
okay.
But we don't know what the
So-
spell statistics are.
Because you have 2d6 on the branding smite, and
Yeah.
Tari, what's the damage on the axe? You're muted.
Tom put.
I put it in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it
in the
is in
chat.
the chat.
It's 1d10 for battle axe.
So you got to weigh if you want to do the branding smite or the
Depends on
1d10.
whether if you're one-handed or two-handed.
Probably do too. I think.
Yeah, two-handed. So what do I? How do I do this?
D20, D12, sorry.
Oh,
1d12.
You have to go up here.
1d10.
Oh yeah, it's 1d10 if you're. It's 1d8 one-handed, 1d10 two-handed.
That's the damage. You still got to roll to hit.
Just click this.
That is true.
So it's what? 1D.
It's +1 to hit, and it's +1 for damage too.
So it'd be a d20 plus 8.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, that makes it easier.
This is the one area where you can trust your humanities professor friend to do math.
This doesn't count as math. Come on.
This is dummy math. Yeah.
That's one hit.
That's a miss.
You get 2 right or
Yeah, I get 2.
13 does miss.
Okay, and then just press roll again.
All right, let me roll again.
Fuck.
13, damn. Ugh.
I'm just gonna roll again just to see some.
Just yeah, just for funsies. See if you get
Well, I
a
just want to see if it keeps just doing the same number. It says it's like stuck on rolling the dice.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just roll 20 for being a shitbag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
They did the same. That's weird.
Cletia, anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Okay, Rexenor, you're back.
Yay! I'm not dead yet.
What's that?
You know what? I have had enough of this clown, so this is going to be a repeat of my first round because I have literally the same portent. So I'm going to cast Fireball on him again, and he's going to get a natural 4 on the roll plus, I think it's 6.
Do others take damage?
No, I am putting the Fireball here. The only creature in range is Clickety Clack, who is already dead.
Nuke, melt that clickety clack.
She can build another one.
All right. And how much damage?
Turn it into slickety slag.
Oh.
He is gonna take.
Oh, damn! Really?
23 fire damage.
I'm thinking I didn't speak fast enough, and he did not dispel that magic. 23. Bam! Major hit.
And I'm going to let's see, how far out am I? I'm about 40 feet from him, so I'm going to take just another kind of 10 feet back, and I'm going to try to slug a potion.
You do that. Dionomenos, your turn.
I will also do the fireball, but I'm gonna do it with psychic damage just to make it all crazy. And
Okay.
but he can roll the save for me, so he has to do dexterity.
I'm gonna roll to see if he dispels it or if he challenges it. Evens and odds. Evens, he dispels it.
Is that something you can dispel?
I think he has to
Give me his
counter
counter spell.
All right, so he's gonna challenge it. So what does he have to make? Dex?
Yeah. So it's a dexterity save.
Nat 20. Bitch.
Okay, so I'll take half damage.
Okay. How much is it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
$12.
Damn. All right. And at the end of your turn, is that the end of your turn?
Actually, just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. And at the end of its turn, it looks at you, Dionomenos.
It says, Dionomenos. That hurt a little.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
For a second.
Do it. Do it now. What are you waiting for? You're going to lose, Dionomenos.
Charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Rather it proficient as a satyr.
Satyr.
Is
Oh no!
It's magical, right?
Oh no!
Do I get advantages for being a fey creature?
It is a legendary action. It is not a spell. It is a
But it's a resist magic thing. I think.
ability.
Not so much about if it's a spell or not, as if it's magical.
I'm gonna say, well, I mean, it's not a spell. It's an ability.
Well, it says you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't consider it a magical effect. It's more of a divine event where he sucks you into the underworld. With a nat 1, which is unfortunate. So
well, fucking roll
20. Roll. And you are gonna have a rough time. All right, yeah, you're dead.
No.
So you take as you get sucked into the underworld and experience the horrors that be. You take 38 psychic damage, and your dead body will pop back up at the end of the Polemarchos's turn.
Cool.
Sorry. And it is now the Polemarcos' turn.
Fuck.
All right, what is he gonna do? What?
Wait, does that mean my body is going to plop up right after he goes this turn?
His next turn.
Yeah.
So you will lose a round essentially. Okay. He is. Oh, this is just a creature that you can touch. So he's gonna touch somebody. He's gonna reach out and touch somebody. He's gonna touch Kalitia.
Reach out and touch Faith.
That was going to happen.
Kalitia, you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I love this fucking roll 20.
Right?
Let's roll our own dice. Fuck this thing.
You can. You take 18 necrotic damage.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, and you see it suck the life from you and heal up just a bit.
Wait a second. Well, I had a blessing from, what's her name? Afara from last time.
Uh-huh.
For an advantage on a saving throw. Can I use that?
Absolutely.
Oh, is it charisma?
Charisma.
Anything will be better than a 1.
You still fail, but you take 19 necrotic, so you heal back, or whatever. You take 19. I forget what you were at.
So that was a 25.
Okay, so you're not dead.
Nice.
Woohoo! Good thinking. Good thinking, Dianominos. As
Not
you're
dead yet.
as you're in your carpet ride through the
I
underworld.
feel happy.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
it's
do that.
hanging by a thread.
And then,
But he's sucked under, right?
huh?
He's still sucked under.
Oh yeah, he's still sucked under.
I thought it was so cool over XSplit. I just wanted to go try it myself.
It's like, I wanted to ride Space Mountain.
Exactly. Alright, to the Caribbean.
All right, so actually, I was trying to get it to move, but it didn't. It's gonna go after Tari again, because it just loves to beat up Tari a little bit, and it's gonna attack you with its sword. And oh, that's gonna miss. That's gonna be a 8. An 8 that misses. You know, he's feeling pretty like good, but this lightning's hitting him. He's not feeling all that great, but you know, he just sucked down Dianominos. He just killed Kalitia. He's feeling pretty good about himself. That's his turn. That's his turn. Things are looking bleak. The Asteronauts. Theodore, it is your turn.
All right. Well, okay. I am going to try and... Oop, I don't want to do that. What's that? I want to try and Healing Word Kalitia, I guess.
Kalitia, make a wisdom saving throw.
Or my new nickname, Kelly, for her.
I guess it doesn't say if you're like incapacitated or not. So go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're no. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
God, what
Damn
the
it!
You should roll your own dice.
Yeah, you guys, or restart or something, because you guys can't roll above like a 10.
I know. It's horrible.
Jesus.
It's like, oh, this comes in double digits. Oh shit.
I know. Are you guys rolling a d20 over there?
Is Will Wheaton rolling on your roll 20 sheet, or
God, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you with advantage.
Because roll
You're gonna
20.
roll your new die.
Yeah.
Your first.
Okay, so
Don't lie.
what do I need to roll again?
Just roll a 20. Roll a d20.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna roll my own dice.
Yeah, fuck that.
21.
Oh, all right. You heal. All right, Theodore, what were you doing?
You get 14 back, and you are, even though you're assuming you're on the floor, you get an attack at normal hit.
Yeah, you do. You are on the floor. Given that, I think we've used like you get disadvantage because you're on the ground.
Okay.
But it might cancel Calamari, though.
I'm doing the battle axe. Okay.
So it's +8, right?
Yeah. So
You can roll this and then add it.
Okay.
I'll do it twice and take the lowest, though.
Yeah, so it'd be 20 and then do it again. 1.
Oh shit! Really?
Really? Are you flanking it with Dr. Calamario though?
No, I'm not.
Oh God. Okay. I'm not even gonna make you pick it up because you're already on the ground. It is gonna get an opportunity attack against you.
That's its reaction, at least. It can't do a counter.
That's true.
Wait,
So
didn't it counterspell something already?
No. It had its turn. And those are legendary actions. So 12 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does not hit you, luckily.
Okay, well that was my bonus.
It's hard to hit a horse that's laying on the ground.
Apparently.
All right, Theodore, that's your turn.
No, it is
No,
not.
it's
That was my
not.
bonus.
Okay.
Okay, well that stinks.
But she's healed. She's back.
For this thing, wouldn't it be like hitting a chihuahua on the ground or something?
For him, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
And we've all been there.
We've all
Yeah, he's pretty big. He is pretty big. I'm going to use my unsettling words against him.
Okay.
So he's next to, I'll say some really great clip, and his next save will be at a negative 1d6.
Okay. And so that's a spell?
No, that's my bardic ability.
Okay. I've never seen a stat block that says that they are immune to like bardic bullshit.
Yeah, you're not.
It's because nobody is.
Okay.
Nobody is. You are not immune to being made fun of. Sorry.
How dare you?
So, what does he get? Disadvantage on what?
No, he doesn't get disadvantage. He just gets a negative 1d6 on his next save.
Okay. And are you rolling that?
Well, I could do it now, or I could do it when he saves. Okay,
let's do it. Let's do it later. All right. Is that your turn?
My lightning.
I'll do it right now. Who cares?
It will be your
Try-
lightning.
You have to wait for a minute.
Yes.
Very
That doesn't
nice.
mean he can't dispel it. Although he did use his
Reaction.
already.
He uses his reaction, but he doesn't use his legendary action.
Does he have a legendary action to dispel?
He does. He chose not to use it.
Hmm.
All right. Anything else?
That's all. I'm not gonna move. So
He really likes to send you sons of bitches down to the underworld. Ezrin, you're up.
Yes, so a long time ago, I received a crystal shard with an ice spell, and I was just wondering what that ice spell is. Like, what was the name of the spell? There's like ice storm, ice knife.
Let me campaign.
Sorry,
And that was a while ago. That was with when you guys saved Arnaldios, and that was
Ice Man.
Ice Cone.
ice cone. What?
Or cone of let's so ring of one feather falling, ring of one ice spell. Ice spell. I did not clarify. I don't know.
About an ice storm.
Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good.
Just because.
You mean ice?
So it's a 20-foot radius, so I want to center it so it hits him and not Kalitia or Dr. Calamario. So kind of up in that corner.
Yeah, we'll say you can do that.
Isn't that the song they play on hockey games?
So
As we will rock you. That's We Will Rock You.
Oh, stormed by diodes.
So what does he have to make?
A deck save.
A dex. A
15.
dex save of 15. Can he make it? He makes it.
Okay, so he
-6.
still takes half damage.
Minus
The dex
6.
save is at -6.
Minus 6. He saves.
Oh
He just has a
man,
-6.
rolled over a 21.
Yes. His base was 16, and he gets a +6. Okay, so he takes 4 damage.
His base is 16.
He takes 4 bludgeoning, and then I need to do the cold.
Okay.
40. Hang on. 46. So then another 7 cold.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Okay, how much cold? 7?
7.
All right.
And Zenith, I'm going to shoot him because that's what I do.
Yeah. 12 misses, unfortunately. What about Calamario? What's he doing? Just
Oh
dead?
yeah, Dr. Mario. He's gonna hit because he's almost dead and he's not gonna heal up there. Does he get to hit with advantage?
No. 23
I
does
got a
hit.
23. So 7 force.
7 force, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Chari, you are up next.
Make sure you're up your 7 temporary.
You came out swinging, and this was looking like an easy fight. It's gotten much more difficult as the fight has worn you down.
I don't think it ever looked easy. How injured does he look?
He's certainly been bleeding. It kind of, he bleeds a little bit, heals a little bit, bleeds a little bit, heals a little more.
I would like to hit him with the whip.
Okay.
Is it at advantage or no?
If you recklessly attack, it can be.
Sure, you can do that. He has it out for you by the dice rolls.
You could shuffle around to the other side of him, though, right?
I'm gonna say that he needs 2 on each side to flank. He's a big boy. So when you had clickety clack there, you had opposites, and so 2 on each side. But he did.
Just a close enough.
I'm really.
And clickety clack's corpse keeps getting burned and frozen and burned again.
He's all warped.
Yeah, it's real nasty.
You can do reckless. You might get a crit.
Springs are all rusted and shit.
Yeah.
I think a crit is about the only thing we can do right now that might even the odds a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna recklessly attack this dude
Okay.
Yeah.
with the whip.
Get advantage. 29 absolutely hits.
That was so close to being a crit.
So close, I bet. All right, 10, and then 16.
26.
Yeah, 26 total.
All right, I need to roll a d10.
Me?
Yep.
Come on, reunite those 2 halves of the doofus.
Reunite it.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
All right.
2?
What's that?
Sorry, I blew it.
Can that have advantage too?
No, it cannot.
I don't know. You have to roll low or high. What are you gonna?
I guess
You've never known.
Exact number.
I can't. I don't have any more magical weapons, but can I try to take a lesser healing potion because that's all I have.
Yeah, with bonus as a bonus action.
And you got your 7 temporary up. Back up.
I do need you to do a wisdom saving throw if you're gonna down a potion.
I know, and it's gonna fail. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it over my shoulder.
You can roll. I mean,
drinking problem.
Yeah, it fails.
I'm sorry, that was one.
It fails too.
Yeah.
both fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
None of the healing has stuck.
Oh no, Baja Blast flavor. Fuck.
hey, can we like pass the whip around to all of us, and we can all try
No,
to
it
hit
has to
with
be
it?
attuned.
Oh,
Yep, you got to attune to it.
Attune to it.
You
Could you
don't
hold off for just 1 hour, good sir?
you don't want like metal ears and metal nose. So
no.
Well,
I was just thinking to increase the chances of that 1d10.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Sorry.
You got your 7 back, right?
yeah.
All right, Lucky Lala, you're up.
Okay, so I'm still concentrating on this lightning bolt.
Damn. No,
At least it's doing half damage every time. Here we
and
go.
he needs to make a dex save, right?
Yeah.
All
Call
right.
lightning, 22 damage. Come on.
He succeeds.
Oh,
So
shoot,
11.
Hey,
Alright.
it's been consistent.
It's been very consistent. Absolutely.
Who's the lowest? Who needs the most healing? I can't get Diamnos because
Dionysos is floating through the underworld.
he's in the underworld. Okay.
Tari. Yeah.
Tari.
We don't want Tari to go down with the wick, so
Yeah, she has
that
to.
seems like that would be bad.
I'm gonna try healing her.
Tari,
There's a 15% chance she succeeds.
Tari, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, laws of probability.
So I can cast at level 3.
Do it.
Do it. Dear God, do it.
8?
9, 10, 11.
11.
11.
I
Okay,
got
and
11.
then I'm out of healing spells now because I did level 3. That just zaps everything there. Okay, that's all I can do. Except keep my ground and be strong. And I shout out to the team, we can do this, don't give up.
Healing Word's a bonus action, so you still have an action.
Well, I did lightning.
Yes. That's concentration, though, right?
You can still have another action, right?
You have an action.
Do?
Yeah.
You could throw something at it.
Rexenor mumbles to no one in particular. I knew
Well,
she'd be lucky to CrossFit was a
Can
bad
I
idea.
can't cast another spell though, can I?
No, you cannot.
You could, but no, you could do a cantrip.
Yeah.
I can do cantrip. Okay, well then we're gonna do my little cantrip.
What are you doing?
Produce flame.
Oh yeah. That hits. 4 damage. Very nice. Very nice.
That's better than nothing.
All right, he's.
A little bit helps.
I mean,
That's more damage than I've done in some
Okay, well that was a good
entire
round.
fights.
He's starting to look rough.
Yes, we're getting him. Okay. I'm happy with my turn.
That was a good turn.
Yeah, that was awesome. Kalitia, you are up.
Okay, I don't know if this is allowed, but do we still have our wish rings?
You do.
We do. Okay. Do we know who gave us the wish ring?
Yeah, you very well know that Helia gave it to you.
Can we call him down to assist us with using one of our wishes?
That's another character sheet.
What I would say is I don't know that would occur to Kalitia since she was told by her god not to trust healing. Although, given that Nelia has basically given you the cold shoulder a couple of times, maybe you're feeling differently about it.
Yeah. Right. So Mogus was actually asking the same or very, very similar question of could he get involved? And I'm hesitant to get the gods involved. I think what's his name? Rexenor, who's your god?
Krufix.
Krufix would probably not allow it.
Okay.
Not to say they can't intervene, but physically come down and affect the Polemarchos is a little OP.
A giant celestial jeep runs him over.
Just a big Monty Python foot comes down and crushes the Polemarchos.
Okay.
It fucking coaches our goddamn XP.
Yeah, and that would be
Well, then I will use the battle axe and use my branding smite.
She stands up.
All
Yeah, she
right.
stands up.
Stands up. And
Okay.
who's next?
It's 14.
14.
14 misses.
All right, let's try this again. I'm rolling so bad tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's better. 17.
17 misses.
Fuck.
Damn, that sucks.
Does
Yeah,
suck.
17 misses. Ugh. Okay.
Tonight you become a real D&D player.
Uh,
We've all had those nights where it's like, well, fucking nothing works.
I mean, Kalitia, to her credit, Kalitia has died more than anyone else.
Yeah, she really has.
All right.
Forsaken by
I
my
stand
goddess,
first out.
and dead like 5 times.
But Kalitia, I will
You
say
know
that
where you need to come to.
Kalitia, there are other options that you have with your wish, besides calling down a god
Right.
in this fight.
Putting them in the whip.
Not what I want to do with my wish.
Okay. Well, if you think of something else, let us know. Rexenor.
All right, so I'm standing just far enough away that I can mind spike this asshole. He needs to do a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Okay. It's a 30.
You know, that is gonna take 7 psychic damage instead. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is his modifier?
30?
He's very wisdemic.
Apparently so.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't really want. I can't really move anywhere, and I'm healed up for the moment, so no point in wasting a healing potion just yet.
All right. Shit. Rexenor, at the end of your turn,
Goody.
I need you to do a charisma saving throw.
He's not even back yet. Fuck. Well, see y'all later.
Roll. I do a random number generator and you fail. You
Of course I
are.
did.
You return to the underworld.
Oh my
did I?
god.
Wait. 1, 2. No. Sorry, I miscounted. Oh no. 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Geonomus is gone. Okay, so it is Rexenor. Okay, you get sucked back to the underworld, and
Hooray.
you take a total.
Can't leave the House of Mouse.
You take 22 psychic damage.
Wait.
I've been trying to hit Theodore all night, and the dice won't do it.
I have protection against good and evil. Creatures of this type have disadvantage on attack rolls. I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Does that do anything for me?
I would presume not.
I guess not. Well, fuck me in the ass again.
The target has advantage on a new saving throw.
Because I had that cast as well.
I mean, you're not being possessed, charmed, or frightened.
Just fucked.
You're being transported into the underworld. Okay. And you pass out while you're doing that. Correct?
No, I am awake.
I thought you had.
I may have forgot to heal it up on the character sheet on here, but I was back up to max.
Okay. So, Dionominos.
I'm at a mighty fucking 5.
Okay. Dionominos is also hanging out in the underworld.
High five.
Oh, hi, Dia.
My man!
Yeah. What? You're down here too?
Man,
Oh, we're surfing through hell, my companion.
I know.
At least you can heal in there. At least.
Yeah, not last time I couldn't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Could I take a potion while I'm traveling through?
No, Rexenor tried doing that.
Damn it.
Awful.
Always focusing on the wizard.
Somebody roll well and kill this fucking asshole already.
Yeah.
Right.
I rolled well all night. I got one good roll.
Okay, let's see. Next thing it's gonna do is... All right, it's going to... give me a quick second. Tari, your max hit points are reduced by 3 points. Whoop-a-da-dip-a-da-doo.
Oh, boop.
And...
Does that do 3 damage as well?
No. Blight, does that affect creatures or just plants?
Yes.
No, it affects the hell out of creatures.
Okay.
Who's it going to do 40 damage to? Oh, Jesus.
All right, hold on. I gotta find out who it's gonna attack. Lucky Lala.
Oh,
Let's
Bye,
see.
guys.
I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage?
Why? It's a
Because
spell.
I never used my
It's-
blessing.
Okay. Yes, it can be with advantage.
Remember when I rolled like a 1 out of 100?
Uh huh. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's try it. Constitution, you said?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no, my friend.
No,
oh.
not enough.
Okay. Let's see. You take a total of 36 necrotic damage.
Oh my gosh.
I'm out.
Oh no!
I'm down to 0.
Jesus, that's a hell of a
I
block.
had 33.
Oh no, the lightning.
And
Anything
then
I can do to save myself?
it's going to go after Tari with advantage. Because Tari is raging.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, jeez. Wait,
yes,
never mind. Can't
the
can't do it.
16 hit. Really? 16
Wait,
hits?
it did a don't you have some event? Doesn't Lucky Lala have goat power to protect against magic?
Yeah, but that's
I mean,
basically
he did,
It's
but
advantage, yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, my AC is 15.
So 6 slashing damage, half of that would be 3. And then another 9 force damage.
Oof, you're rough.
Okay. That is... Did it heal? It did heal. Okay. That is its turn. Theodore, you are up.
Brutal.
dead.
Okay.
You're not dead, you're
Would a
unconscious.
silvered weapon be able to hurt this guy?
Is it magical?
It's silvered.
You can do an Arcana check. Hey, babe, can you let the dog out?
Again.
Did he just go out then?
I mean, about an hour ago.
Okay, I don't know what he wants.
Yes, silver does affect. Oh, it just says some monsters. I'll do an Arcana check. I think it's up to you, I guess. I don't know. I'm real good at Arcana. Nope. All right. I don't care. I'm going to move up. Hi, Clickety.
Yeah, you don't know. You're not sure.
Well, I'm not going to attack.
You are now flanking. You do get advantage on attacks.
Well, I'm not going to attack. I'm going to use a... Can I, like, move up to him and then shuffle around the back of him? Because I'm not leaving combat, right?
So what are you trying to do?
If I moved here, then could I also just shuffle around him?
I mean, it's pretty
I'm
big.
not leaving combat. He wouldn't get an attack for leaving
Okay,
combat.
so what are you trying to do? Do you have enough movement, I guess?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go up to Tari, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability, Owl's Wisdom.
Okay.
What does that do?
You have advantage on wisdom checks.
That's convenient.
And then I'm going to shuffle around the back of it.
All right.
I'll
give
stand
that
on
to
clickety clack if it helps.
Might not be a bad idea for area of effect spells.
Okay. I know. He's just going to do the circle of death and destroy us all now. So that was my movement, my action. I will give Tari bardic inspiration. Let me find a poem real quick. First poem I could think of, or I can find. An old silent pond. A frog jumps into the pond. Splash. Then splash. Silence again. All right, you got a bardic inspiration.
Wow, that's super.
That's my turn.
Super inspirational.
Plus 4.
Plus a d6 on a roll of your choice.
Tari's like, I hate poetry. I'm gonna kill this fucker.
I'm gonna carve through the poem, Marco, so I can get to Theodore and slap him in the face.
You have to remember it.
All right, Ezrin.
Yes, so Dr. Calamario has advantage now, yes?
Yes.
How can you do a die?
Indeed.
There you go.
Attack, Dr. Calamario, attack.
16 misses.
19. So I will pull out my infused crossbow, and before I shoot it, I would like to just pray to Kuranos. I say, Kuranos, guide this bolt straight to his heart, and I shoot it.
Yeah!
Wow.
Praise Kuranos!
Wow.
Praise Kuranos!
Thank goodness.
You feel this divine energy course through your hands, through your bow. Critical hit.
Too late to cast Branding Smite, right?
Yeah. So we're just gonna double it. I don't know. You can figure that out. I don't know what the fuck it's trying to.
I don't know what it's doing.
There's a way to change it.
I don't. Okay, so it. Oh, I must have only rolled a 1 on the D10. That sucks. So I think it was 6, so 12.
And that's doubled?
Yeah, 12 would be doubled.
Okay.
And then I want to do my piety too. I don't know
Okay.
if my piety will also double.
Yeah. 4.
So 4.
Okay.
Not the best hit, but at least it was a crit.
He's not looking great.
And then I would like to shoot again. I say, thank you, Kuranos.
You're welcome. 18 misses this time.
Oh, and I got an actual, like, good one this time.
Yeah. Okay. So
Would've been a lot better
close.
than the 1 I rolled.
All right. That's it for your turn. Yep. Tari, you are up next. He's looking rough for sure. What are you doing? Still, are you recklessly raging still or just raging?
It's recklessly attack. It's like an attack.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, you don't have to. He's flanked now, so
He is flanked,
you can't get double advantage.
but you can get disadvantage on, or he can get advantage on against
Disadvantage
you.
on being attacked.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Circle of Death.
No,
No?
you're gonna kill all of us.
Not that it. Fine.
What does it do?
It's sorry, it's 6 foot, 60 feet. So never
60
mind.
feet.
Never mind. I thought it was 6 foot. I was not looking at it right.
You gotta move that decimal point over one more.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So never mind. I'll
to be fair, it didn't kill your friends in the last battle on accident.
Yeah, fucking Jethro Jeffries didn't have much luck with it either.
You get advantage at least.
I know. I'm gonna hit him again with the whip.
Come on, crit. So
Oh,
close.
Damn. All right, so that's 13, and then another 4.
Be 19 total.
All right.
the bard.
I need you to roll a. I need you to roll a d10.
Can she add the the bardic inspiration?
I would. No. All right, nothing happens.
Oh, doesn't it have the ability to like auto kill something?
All right, anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, healing potions.
Try.
Do you have any healing potions or anything?
I have 7.
Sorry, I
of
can't
them.
hear you. Hold on. Are you guys talking?
We're talking right now.
I am now.
I'm gonna try to take a lesser healing potion, and I have advantage on my wisdom throws.
You can use your bardic inspiration on that.
Yeah, that too.
So, are you gonna do a second attack?
No, because I don't have any.
I
don't have any magic weapons, and rules lawyer had to look it up and find that I wasn't able. My bite and stuff doesn't work.
Hey, if I didn't tell you that, then you wouldn't have anything to earn at the next level.
Okay.
I can say every time you do hit it with the whip, a kind of glowing, embery kind of injury happens to him that appears to be much deeper and much more injurious than any other attack that you do.
Yeah, not as much as we need, though.
Is he really into it? Like, is he really kind of getting into it? You know what I mean?
I mean, it is a whip.
Whip me, Tari.
Can we do the voice where he's like, "Spank me harder"?
On.
I need to do a wisdom saving throw to see if I heal, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You got advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it.
Still got inspiration.
So it's a lesser healing potion. What is that? 1d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus
2d4 plus 4.
Nice.
Wow.
So
you totally critical that potion.
Wow.
12 back is pretty good.
After your turn, it is going to what is it gonna do? Let's see. Go after you, Tari, and attack you with advantage. 17 hit? 17 hits.
Yep.
All right. And you take, so 9 divided by 2, what would that be? 5? 4? 4 damage. And then and then another 10 force damage.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you drank that potion then.
Yeah.
It's gonna do, can you do 2? Yeah, I mean, legendary actions can double up, can't they?
1 a turn.
Well, no, he has 2 per turn. So
it's 1 after everyone
Right.
gets a move, he can do another 1.
All right, Lucky Lala, you're up.
Okay, I'm down.
So you can do a D20.
Yeah, you got to roll a death saving throw, my friend.
Can I use my
Right
wish?
there on the character sheet.
Your wish will save you if you die. So if you're like dead, it will ensure that you don't really die.
You know, not for the first time tonight, I've thought of Danzig and the Misfits.
Okay, so what do I have to roll for the deck save?
If you go on your character sheet, there's a little spot under temporary hit points for death saves.
Okay, got
There you
it.
go. Hey, a success!
No, that was me.
No.
Oh, that
No,
is a
it's
success.
still
That is a success.
So I have 1 success.
Yeah, mark 1 success.
Got it.
Yep.
And that's your turn.
And I feel like that's it. It's gonna be like forever by the time I get up. That's like
Well,
6.
welcome to death, my friend.
Oh yeah. Let's heal me.
And after you do that death save, it's going to then attack Kalitia.
So
Whoa.
wait, So is it actually attacking, like physically attacking?
Yes.
It has disadvantage because Dr. Calamario is moving to think he's forgotten to use the entire battle
Okay.
as its reaction.
Tickle tentacles.
Just deflect.
17, is that hit?
Yeah.
17 hits.
Tried.
All right.
You need some plate armor, Paladin.
Yeah, we got to get you some better fucking equipment.
So that's 5 slashing.
Our party is real messed up. The bard is wearing plate armor, and
and the paladin is wearing a fucking stripper suit.
and doesn't have armor.
All right.
Or doesn't have a magical weapon.
So that's
We're not very helpful.
5 slashing, an additional 10 force damage.
I'm dead.
All right.
Oh, damn it.
Kalitia, do a d20.
Nice. Save.
He saved. All right. Rexenor of Melitas. Are you in the underworld?
Yeah, I'm in the underworld.
All right. All right, you're hanging out.
I'm just riding the lightning, baby.
Just riding the lightning. Dionominus, you're not dead. You're back. Yeah.
I'm back.
Not dead. How was the underworld?
I just got back from hell, and boy, are my arms tired.
You flew down to Florida and got back in one turn? Wow.
It's all
I
you
know,
need.
it's the magic of, oh my god. That was a lot. Alright, I'll guess I could try to do the wish. So, I'm just going to ask if because this is a god's power, I wanted to wish to return or reunite the asshole with his soul, and to send him back to the underworld and restore us all to full health. Yeah. Jinx. I don't know. Is that?
Yeah. So you speak this wish out loud, under your breath. How do you do it?
I'll do it out loud.
You speak out loud in this very commanding voice, and you had a ring, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And this ring glows and bursts in this incredible light. And Tari, you feel your arm grab that whip and bring it back. Roll an attack roll with the whip. Your arm is no longer in your control. You are compelled to use this whip against.
I'm gonna like jump up and kiss my hand.
Yeah, your hands move around. And you come and you thwack around it, Tari, and it wraps around him. And as you pull back, it digs and tightens into the Polemarchos's flesh.
What are you doing? How dare you?
And its body withers and contorts and falls to the ground in a heap. Tari, you take, we'll say 20, fire damage as this whip feels like it is bursting into flames and drops to the floor. As you drop it, it curls around the Polemarchos almost like a snake. And the whip and the body intertwine and get smaller and tighter and rip into each other and then stretch and explode into a ball of dust, or a cloud of dust, rather. And he is no more.
Woo!
Woo!
Wait, what did you wish for? I
Are
missed
you on 1 hit point?
I have 2. Well, it depends. What you said 20, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I wished for the Father Marcos to be reunited with his soul, to be sent to hell, and to restore us all to full health.
And you are all fully healed up. You feel incredibly rejuvenated.
Is Mr. Clippins back alive?
We'll say yes.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Who cares?
As that happens, I will give you a good 5 seconds to figure out what the fuck is going on.
All right.
Okay. What do
Can I
Can
roll
we-
perception for the crowd?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I hope you saved some of those fireballs.
Yeah, we didn't.
Very good.
Oh, look at Tari's.
You did pretty well.
Yeah.
God damn, roll 28's my non-combat rolls.
On the 38, Duxie took away a 1.
Oh my gosh.
What
I reached over and handed dude's piece of paper.
Kalita, what'd you get?
She got 19.
Oh, okay.
Does the restoration give them their full hit points back, or
Everyone has their hit points back.
like to the original levels?
Yes. Yeah, once the Polemarchos died, that effect of having that aura of having reduced hit points goes away. Dionomos, your eyes are blinded, so you can't really see what's going on in any kind of great detail. As Ezra, and you can't really quite see either. But, well, no, I'll say that you can see, like, really the front row. Tari, certainly, you are on high alert. You're like, I just killed a god. I am a badass. And then Kalitia sees it. Everyone else, Theodore and Lucky, you're kind of awestruck and don't quite see the full extent. But there are about 10,000 returned in this amphitheater, and the ones who see it definitely see some that are like kind of like, oh shit, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like this has gone south real quick. You certainly see the ones kind of at the top that were the like lieutenants kind of up here and over here begin to kind of just make their way to the back. Kind of exit stage left, and
Show's over, boys. Nothing to see here.
Right,
Make your way home.
Exactly.
Here's from Megora.
But you still see thousands of returned begin to march towards you all.
I would like to try to make kind of a speech and intimidate them, and they need to serve.
I am your master now.
Some, certainly, especially in the front row, kind of stop and kind of look around and begin to back away. But there are many, and it's a clamor at this point. Your voice dies quickly in the crowd.
Use your cat roar.
Yeah. Can I do a daunting roar?
You can.
I think it just happens. I don't think.
You have to do a
I don't think they made noise.
C8. 8 plus.
They didn't make noise when they were very regimented, but they can talk. Absolutely. So again, like there are more and more kind of fleeing, but there are thousands coming towards you all. What else are you guys doing?
Who has the
I'm gonna roll
the
in.
voice that you can make it
You're
louder?
blind now, right?
Me?
What are you doing, Nomnos?
I'm going to roll an insight check to see if they're like coming at us with good or bad intentions.
A 15. You get the sense they're bad, very bad
We all
intentions.
huddle together, quickly gather
Yeah,
together.
I just yell, "Flee, you fools!" And then
Fly, fly.
because I'm a wizard,
I can. I'm out of third level spell slots.
Do you guys want to huddle together?
Yeah,
I need to like, regroup at least.
yeah.
There's still an opening in the ground. We can let them
Is
all
there
fall in.
anything Sorry, Ezrin. Is there anything left of the Polomarcos?
I thought it was just dust.
No, it's sucked into hell.
You can do an investigation check. Ezrin, what were you saying?
I'll get in on that.
I said, is there still an opening left to the crazy underworld?
No. No.
I don't want to go down there.
Push them down it.
Looking around, you do see that the people who are doing investigation checks, his body is withered and decayed and there's just dust at this point. But you do manage to find 1,000 gold each.
We scoop it up as they close in.
And as
Go into the Kalitia costume fund.
As you're investigating and looking around, you see out of the crowd some what appear to be magic missiles shoot into the air, out just into the sky. And you hear a battle cry of voices all around, just on the outside of the arena, and thousands upon thousands of arrows coming down, hitting the returned and sending them in disarray. Any kind of attack towards you all quickly fades into an all-out rout as several dozen citizens on Pegasi come rushing down towards you all, waiting for this moment. And there are just enough Pegasuses for you all to jump on and get...
It's called Andre Pegasi.
We are flying on a Pegasus.
Yes, there are enough Pegasus for you to jump on and get out of there.
Oh god!
Awesome. Can I keep...
Yay, the Eagles saved us.
Why didn't we just take the Pegasi here in the first place?
We didn't need to get back that badly. It was getting away that was important.
And now there's flying music, you know.
I wasted my
Harry
wit.
Potter.
These losers were here like the whole time.
Ezrin, what were you saying?
Oh, I said I just want to keep mine.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So you jump on these Pegasi as more and more returned from the city are, you know, the ones within the arena are fleeing, but there is a concerted effort to kind of reform their lines and attack again. And there are not nearly enough citizens. They have the shock and awe of surprise, but that is quickly dwindling away. And you already see some citizens falling from their Pegasus to the ground as you jump up onto your Pegasus and fly north with the god's speed behind you.
Whoa.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Whoa. What about XP?
You are automatically jumped to the next level.
Yay!
Whatever the fuck that is.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it
Nick,
yet, but
what's the magic number?
14,000.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that was an intense battle.
Oh my gosh, that was really awful.
Hey, fuck that asshole.
Oh man, you guys.
They had a wife and kids too. Fuck him.
Yeah, even Apostle was saying this is the closest battle yet. You guys did very, very well.
I know. Probably lasted till the wish.
Good on you for the wish. That was
good use of wish right there.
Hey, wow, it's the opposite. Jason did the opposite of
the Robert Evans campaign. I know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it. Thank you, Apostle. That does mean a lot. Yeah, it's like he saved it till the very end in the other campaign and used it pretty quick here.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, at least you got one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Probably more powerful than Jeff or Jeffries. Probably.
I mean, as far as you know.
Maybe.
That was rough.
That's rough. That was real rough.
I used all of my healing and I got like, I was pretty damaged.
I got down to 5.
I only got hit with half damage once. My whole flying up and shooting from 100 feet away is working well.
I was doing really well, except for those
missing.
2 trips through Disneyland.
Yeah, those were so fun.
But
He only made like 5 melee attacks though, so I think spells could have hit you, Ezra.
They could. But he kept doing necrotic damage, which I'm resistant to, which helps.
Oh. Well, yeah, that would be nice. I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be a Nyxborn.
But
Yeah, if I'd have known that being unscarred was worthless, I would have done something else. Oh well.
But the Setessans are pretty badass.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm all about the cavalry rolling in to save us at the last minute.
Oh yeah.
More.
The flying horse girls came.
That's right. The Valkyries.
I guess I won't level up yet. I need to look up which spells I want.
Yeah,
I gotta figure
so
out what terrible thing I can do to this character.
given that Erebos is back in his body, Perfo's gonna get fucked up, but do you guys want to play gods next time or go to Setessa?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You will go to Setessa proper, not no outskirts. You're going to the city this time.
I mean, I don't know. The gods are getting stressful too.
It's getting so intense.
I want to level up my character, so let's do the characters again.
All right.
That'd be fun.
All right. And so Setessa is a major city. If you guys want to blow any money, and if you want to buy something that might be too powerful, let me know. Text me or whatever. But yeah, so we'll do.
Yeah, I'll buy armor.
But
Yeah.
you have to plant the whole horse. That's a lot more.
But a helmet teleportation.
No.
Centaur armor.
Oh,
more
my help.
than humanoid armor.
Yeah, Mogus is always up for killing another god. All right.
Centaur, yes.
Cool. You guys are great.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was fun.
Yeah, we still got a dead god or an unconscious god at least to deal with.
Yeah, an incapacitated god. Yeah. It's only the god of the sea.
Fucking Parika is pissed about that.
So we restored death, but now the oceans are fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh man!
We're
Now
like
we're supposed to get home.
I'm glad Mogus stepped in to take the heat off Perforos for a little bit.
Yeah, the oceans are just filled with plastic now.
Oh, like real life.
It's a big garbage can.
The death is very much always been.
Ooh.
The Therosian garbage patch.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
That's H.R. Geiger's armor shop.
Yeah. Seriously. All right, guys.
Okay.
Great job, everybody. Great job,
Great.
Yeah, thanks.
Great job. That's a good battle.
Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy.
Bye.
Yay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Apostle of Orcus.
It was a fantastic evening. Hanging out with you and Jaggy Man and everybody else that lurked but didn't chat, you bastards.
Oh man, this was such a great session. Enjoyable for sure. The big bad evil guy 1.0. Can't wait till they fight big bad evil guy 2.0. Gotta make him still, or sure, her. I don't even know who that's gonna be. Anyway, catch us on Saturday. We're still doing One Quiet Night, or One Quiet Year rather, for our new campaign. But yeah, have a great evening, Apostle. It's good seeing you, bud. I hope your life is going great. Let's see. Auf Wiedersehen.